We're about to get going with heat number 1, and it's a super stacked heat. 6-man heats throughout the day today. We'll have 4 opening round heats to make 2 semifinals. We'll have a little break before the final, and we'll have a champ by the end of the day today. Pretty cool, warm day for this place here up in Mavericks. Usually it's a lot colder than this one.
Yeah, in the early rounds, Healy was definitely a standout, you know, being a goofy foot, and I knew he was going to go out there and be looking for the lefts. It was at that size where you could kind of do it comfortably, and the swell direction was a little bit more west, makes it, dare I say, more user-friendly.
I was really frustrated going into the heat, and I kind of missed the whole set, and that popped up out the back, thought I was too far in, started paddling out, and then I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to try to whip it. And then I didn't think I was going to make it, and kind of wanted to vent and get some frustration out via a cartwheel through the bowl, and somehow I ended up sticking it and working.
Yeah, that left that he rode was one of the most, you know, critical, intense drops, and, you know, nearly buried his nose at the bottom. Was just able to kind of, you know, get that up and out of the water and pull through it, and for sure one of the most dramatic, you know, lefts ever ridden out there.
Free surf and then surfing Mavericks in a contest is like 2 different worlds. That horn goes off, they ring that bell, and it's you're fighting, and there's no words can explain how extreme that is. I get the most amazing butterflies in my stomach just waiting for the heat before mine to stop, and then my heat to start. And 45 minutes never goes by so fast.
Yeah, I had a wipeout. I got stuck a little bit too far out. Thought the wave was going to stand up a little more than it did, and just tried to scratch in. And a little bit late, got a pound in.
Now a serious battle for the next one. Tyler Fox in orange, Peter Mel in red, going over the top and now colliding with Dave Wassel. A pretty sticky situation as they actually collide and go down. Tyler, Wassel, and Peter Mel all wanted a piece of it, and they end up right.
I ended up being outside for this wave, and Tyler Fox is next to me. So we started paddling for the wave together, and we communicated, hey, which way are you going? I'll go left. Oh, okay, cool, I'll go right. And Wassel was kind of underneath us, and he decided, these guys aren't going to get it. So he turned around underneath us. And so when I was paddling into it, I had no way to kind of move around Wassel, knowing that he was going to be there, and he started paddling down the face. So I ended up standing up, and I was trying to keep the inside. Tyler Fox went, and I just went butt over the top of Wassel. And I mean, you can see the footage. It looks like I just basically run him over, but I mean, it's kind of hard to tell exactly what happened in that situation, but I was already up and riding, and he was just standing up, and I just went on top of his back. And, you know, afterwards, all right, we kind of checked each other. You cool? You cool? Yeah, we're cool. All right, cool. Sorry, man. I didn't think you were going to catch it. Yeah, I know. I understand, you know. And it's just how it is sometimes when you're both jonesing to get waves.
The conditions are perfect. The swell is a little slow. There's waves, but there's also 6 hungry lions out there. And it's like somebody just throws a piece of meat right in the cage, and you know, it's tough. It's tough. I wanted a piece of it. So did Pete.
Skin Dog Collins out the back. We've got Peter Mell checking out the left-hander, grabbing the rail on the takeoff. Looks like he's into some interesting water here on the inside section. A little check off the top. Another top turn for Peter Mell. The Condor from Santa Cruz holds onto the rail again real quick and kicks out. So not.
My first heat paddling out, it was the third heat of the morning. Yeah, I usually like to be, the very first heat or the second heat, just to kind of get it over with. I don't like kind of sitting around and waiting and watching so much, but actually, really worked to my advantage. I was able to kind of gauge how far, these sets were, and you could literally, set your watch to it. That about every, 45 minutes, you'd have one really solid set. Yeah, I just really kind of took my time and found the waves that, I wanted to catch, and when they would come, they would be so perfect. Not a drop of water out of place. You knew exactly when and where you wanted to be, and lucked into two of the bigger waves of that heat and made it through.